Hey Kevin, how are you tonight? Yeah, we're just gonna hang out for a little bit. This change in weather's kind of got my back doing in knots, so we'll see how long I can sit here. But we're gonna give it our best. Let's see. Let me get my other analytics going. Okay. Hey Steven. Blue Ridge, how you doing tonight? I'm gonna do a little work on my Firebird interior today. We'll see how it goes. I need to get find it. That's not it. My brown wash, that's not it. Dark dirt, there it is. We're gonna do the interior with the dark dirt. We'll do that in a little bit. Hey Marcy. Clean that glue off on my tweezers. See, that stinks. Yeah, it was 7 yesterday. Here it was 70 degrees. Today it was 50, and tomorrow it's supposed to snow, and it's raining today. Sit for a little bit. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot going on right now. Working on this Firebird just to kill some time because I don't really know what I want to plow into next. So I'm just kind of not really a slump buster, but just something to occupy the time, I guess, till I decide what I want to build next. Yeah, so it was. Say it was 70 on Sunday or yesterday. It was about 65 on Sunday, 70 yesterday. It got up to 59 today was the high for like 10 minutes. And it's just been dropping, and they're calling for snow by tomorrow night. But, yeah, between all the low barometric pressure and the kind of just dampness of the air has got my back torn up. Let's see if these are ready to go yet. No, it's not quite. A little more water. But other than that, that's about all I got going on. Hey, Serge, how are you tonight? I don't know, Serge, how long we'll be on. Probably at least a couple hours until my back says no more. Or if we don't get a lot of participation until I get tired talking to myself, whichever comes first. But yeah, probably, I would say probably at least 2 hours. All right. Now let's see if they're ready to go. Yes, they are. What is the way I get done doing? I got a good deal on model kits from Always. Cool.
Hello.
Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, it's about 100 miles to the nearest Always for me, so I don't get to go there very much. So a 200-mile round trip, actually. Cool. I've never built too many. Oh, I have built the big rigs, but it never really piqued my fancy, I guess, or hit my trigger, or whatever. Never really got into them.
I've only built 2.
Yeah, so I built them a few times as a kid, but not as an adult. Haven't done one. In fact, this 37 Ford technically is only my third pickup truck build that I've done as an adult. Oh yeah, when you just send Donna. send Don a message and let him know we're on. He's told me to send him one. As soon as I get this here done, we'll send him a message. I don't know what that one is. Messages. I still have them up here. No. Don. There we go. Because he never gets any notifications, so he told me send him a message whenever I go on. So I did. There we done. Did it. So it's up to him if he wants to come in or not.
What's up, Kevin?
All right, we'll talk to you later, sir. Okay. Let those dry. Yes, it's like 78, set right at 80 miles to the Ollies for me, so I don't really get there very often. And the last time I was around there, they didn't really have much. Okay.
Kevin, you are the toddler.
Pinky inside those. Let's see. And we need to sand down the backs of those. Hey, Red, how you doing today? Yeah, there's only two ollies within realistic driving distance for me, and neither one of them are very close. Hobby Lobby is closer, but not by much. I might go up to I might go tomorrow. We'll see. Depends on Mom. How she's feeling, what she wants to do. Because it's supposed to be cold and possibility of snow tomorrow, so I may not be going anywhere. inside out. Yeah, we had rain and high winds here today. This is an overall gloomy, miserable day. It is March, so we're due for at least one more good hit of winter before it goes away for the year. Now a little bit. Yeah, now let's fit in there. Paint, or at least put a marker on those, though. No, the only thing I got the primer and a dry brush on the frame, and I got the kit engine assembled and painted. That's it. That was like for 4 hours.
What's up, Papa?
I wouldn't mind working on it, so I'd like to get the body cleaned up and ready for paint, but I have to wait till next month. I might get the wheels painted sometime this month, because we can do painting outside of the live. So I might get the wheels painted. But I so today that Ravel's bringing back repopping the Wrecker kit. They're repopping the Fiero. I'm trying to remember what else.
What record kit? Is it the 77 GMC?
Let's see if I can find it again. It's a super tower or something like that. It's a pickup truck one. I won't be able to find it. No, I'm talking about it. I won't be able to find it. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it here real quick. It was just a picture on Facebook's of the kits. Let's see if I can find it real fast. That one wasn't it. I can find it in every picture except for the one I want. No, now I want to see it. I can't find it.
Never fails.
A few more seconds here. If I can't find it, then I'll look again later.
I was just curious.
I mean, I can describe the box art, but they probably might have changed the box art from last time. So, because what caught my attention was the Fiero on it, on the picture. The pickup on the box art was blue, and it was showing the ass end of it. That's all I remember. The wrecker. No, I can't find it. I'll look later.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that GMC record is only Revel hit know. I'm sure there were others. It's just one I know.
cool. That one looks good. Wrecker body. That looks cool. Yeah, let those dry for a second. See if I can find it in this way. They don't have it on there.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, I can't find him. Of course I can't. I can't find that picture. Showed the new ones.
Don't worry. You'll find it when you're not looking for it.
Hey, Brian. Okay. Some glue, some glue, some glue.
Hey, Don.
Hi, Don. More eye surgery. Don't wish to be you. I hope it all goes well, Brian. There's not a car kit out there that I'd pay $375 for. Not a chance. Hello, Jim.
Good evening. Hey, Bob. Good evening, fellow modelers.
Hello, Jim.
How are we all doing tonight?
All right.
Doing good.
The weather's got my back a little cocked up, but that's par for the course.
That's no fun. Well, I got to step away from it. I will be back shortly.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know, Red. I couldn't tell you. You'd have to ask Papa or Papa Zink. Papa Rick. They would be the ones that would know. Yes, we are for now. We're done with decals for now. Three.
Is that another balloon? Where is it? Here's this one because we can't get low this and two just
Okay.
get it all.
The clip art on the or thumbnail on it. Yeah, that's the 69 MPC, AMT, whatever, same difference. For a minute. Clip. I don't, not sure what we're looking at now. Vintage monogram kits. Rampage Camaro. That's good. Glad to hear you're doing better, Donnie. Drive for a couple of minutes.
Well, I got one side done.
Cool.
With the spark plug wires. A little tricky getting them in there because my headers are kind of in the way.
Yeah, it can be a problem.
It'd be easier if there wasn't like a bar, like it was like straight pipe to the cylinder head, not a. They went to a bar first. It'd be easier. Thank you.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good.
Like I want to focus on everything background but the motor. I don't want to focus. And I still gotta do this side. Not bad. You can tell through the blurriness. Some of these I had to angle them just to get them in their spot.
Yeah. They're looking good.
I'm thinking this is my first time doing this too.
Looks nice.
Here, you take them. Thanks. Thanks, Brian.
You never know. They must have bringing up more of those old kits back. They've been kind of doing a couple a year, so. Where's my mute button there?
It's starting to get windy here. I know I'm supposed to get some.
Yeah, we had wind all last night, most of the day today, just now dying off.
I'm supposed to get some wind and I think some storm overnight. And also, I think it's supposed to rain all day for me, but
I was saying earlier, yesterday it was 70 degrees. Today it was 50, cold, rainy, windy. Tomorrow they're calling for snow.
for me, today it got around like 70 something, and yesterday was like 50 something. It was like opposite for me compared from you. Small blocks. That's what I'm pretty sure it's probably a big block. 383 strokers. Oh, no, it might be small. 350 small block, and you can stroke 2 of these 383.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Bob.
Hey,
Hey, Jonathan, I just wanted to give you a little help.
Okay.
Now, you see the stuff you've already done? There you got two large openings in the exhaust header. So you got that, you got the front cylinder, and then you got the two in the middle that are close together, and then the back cylinder, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a small block Chevrolet.
Okay.
Between the large openings is supposed to be two spark plugs, not at the back behind it where you got that.
Is that
It's
why
a-
there's 2 holes here?
yes. Yes, because you got one for each cylinder, obviously, but that one you got at the back of the on the very back of the exhaust manifold of the header should
Mm-hmm.
be on the inside of that exhaust port. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you do the other side, if you haven't already drilled them out, you know. And the next time, it's small block Chevrolet. That's the way small block Chevrolet heads are made.
Okay.
All right. I'm
All
not
right.
going to here because I got to keep one eye closed because I got no contact in and I can't see Jack.
Okay.
But I just want to let Jonathan know so the next time.
I'll probably just do it just so that each side matches, and then I'll do it the next time.
Right. That'll be fine. That way they match. But just to let you know, next time you you don't let the rivet counters count your plug wires. All
yeah.
right. Y'all take care.
All right.
Take it easy,
Later.
Brian. Good luck tomorrow.
Brian. Cat. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Hey, people. Yeah, I was going to have the head on anyways. Yeah, and then also too, first time.
Okay. Okay, sorry guys, I wasn't scrolling. Yeah, most of them you can't see where the plug wires go in, and once they go around the sides of the headers. Hey Rick. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Brake. What's that? The parking brake.
Oh, Jimmy.
Oh, 6. Yes.
Hey, Jimmy.
Okay. This will work. Okay. Yeah, that's why as soon as the weather gets warm enough, I go spend a lot of time in the saltwater pool. My sister's because of the takes the pressure off my back. It's more buoyant.
just took a step outside and yeah, it's windy. Earlier today, it was like somewhat windy, and then and then once it got dark, the wind picked up all of a sudden. No, I'm not doing flames. Plus, I can't really do flames anyways because the body's orange. Because I think the decals come with it. I think they're orange and yellow flames. They won't look great. It won't look.
Okay. Got dry. Put a little squirty squirt in there. There we go.
Purple.
Yeah, my doctor prescribed me a couple of Percocet that they were for days if it's really, really bad, but I don't want to be on opioids, so it's got to be a really bad day before I take those. Where's that? Do they want that? Show. Put it up there.
Yeah, Kevin. I think the closest that I can experience when it comes to like childbirth is like having kidneys. What I've heard, probably true. I know. Her, I haven't had one myself, but Dad has had several when he was younger.
Yeah, we're all getting to be a bunch of old parts, that's for sure.
Yep.
I'll be there eventually. I live long enough.
So, well, that depends on what you had for breakfast.
Hey, Sarge.
Hey, Cliff, how you doing? We're just hanging.
Hey, Sarge.
Just playing around with a Firebird because I ain't got anything better to do. I don't know what I want to start on.
I hate when that happens.
Just grab a random one. Or just pull the eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch it.
Yeah. I'm one of those ones where it's got to have my interest, so I get invested.
with me, I build the kits I've had the longest first before I build the ones the kits that like I just recently got. What I do, and there's a few occasions here and there.
Yeah, nothing's really just jumping out at me and say, do me, do me, do me.
Yeah.
I have to go look in the stash later to see something.
Need a spark of inspiration.
Yeah, but well, if we knew what was in,
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I could do to that 37 Ford, but I gotta wait.
Yeah. I've been feeling the same way. As soon as we get done with that live stream, it's like, I can't.
how about this? How about let the chat decide which one, wherever. Just
I don't even have 3 or 4 to pull out to do choice betweens. I got a couple on the stack here I want to save for the summer.
Well, you said you got what, around 100
Yeah.
total
Yeah,
kicking around, Bob?
about 50 cars and about the same planes.
Everybody pick a number, and whichever number comes up the most, that's the one you grab. Of course, then you get to assign the
there's
numbers
no
to the
yeah.
balls. But. Or just go through and grab them one at a time, and when you get to that number, that's where you stop.
Because I think this summer Fred and I are going to do a Dazed and Confused group build. So I've got 3 or 4 models for that are stuck back. Just did the 55, so I'm not in the mood to do another one of those right yet. I've already done like 3 Camaros in the last 6 months, 4 Camaros in the last 6 months, so I'm kind of Camaroed out. I don't know. I might go grab the Banshee and look at that and see if I want to start that one. Yeah, that's why I spent time today was putting models into storage that were built models to make room for the new ones. Some of them went in the boxes to go to the show, and then the rest of them went into storage. Make room on the shelves for new ones. Yeah, Don, probably when I was 50, though, I was acting like I was 25, so that's probably part of my problem now.
There you go.
well, with most men, they never grow up. So I got that. Like,
Now I get to deal with all the payback from doing crap like putting up hay all in summers while I was in school and hauling firewood and all that farm crap we did. Hopefully they get that fixed for you, Donnie. Yeah, I keep mine set on like 110 to 125 depending on the web page so that I can read it.
Just wear the cheaters.
Well, that's with my bifocals on. Which I hate to wear. I can't never focus because everything's either too close or too far for either lens.
Yeah. I get the progressives, and they seem to be working okay for me so far. My dad could never get used to them, but I only wear them. I've got them set up so the distance part is narrow, so it's like the 10-foot range. So I use them at work all the time because I'm usually standing in front of the machine looking at the screen. I just use straight up 1.5 readers. Takes care of the distance, and it's enough that I don't have trouble with the gauges.
Cover. Okay. Take a picture too. I'll just this here, and then I'll go dig something out. See what I can find. Kmart sucks, Ray. 10 minutes to Wapner. Okay. Let's see. I'll be back. I'm gonna go look, see if anything jumps out at me.
Okie dokie. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Okay, I grabbed two options. the wrong box. Let's go back and get the other one. This is the first one.
Yeah.
It was a freebie, so that makes it even better. Or basically, raffle win. It cost me about 30 cents.
There you go.
The decals are toast, but other than that, it's a new unstarted kit. Look what we got going on here. Well, we have to get a new engine for this one because all it has is the straight stock four cylinder. So that's a no.
You can always do that one just to do something different.
Well, it's a no for now until I need to get a motor. Tell you what motor I want to get.
And what's the other option?
I think Serge has a question for you, Bob, in the restream chat.
How do you restream on here? I just have to click the button and let you in.
Okay.
Oh, is that what he
There you
meant?
go.
Okay. I
Okay.
misunderstood.
I was
There
not
he
sure
is.
because I was new at this part. How you guys doing
Hey,
tonight?
Serge.
Hey.
Good. Nice to see you in person. Nice to meet you.
Because this is the first time I did that. Because I was not.
Yeah, it works basically the same as the other one does.
So is this one, is the restream better than StreamYard?
No, it's cheaper.
Oh, it's cheaper. Oh, okay. How much?
They
Um.
StreamYard doubled their price, and I can't afford to pay $400 a year.
Oh wow.
When I make my YouTube, I make about $120
Wow. I did not know
from
that.
YouTube, but yeah, so I can't pay for it.
Oh wow. I didn't even know that. Shoot. That's totally new to me because
Well, you
I'm
can
not
do. They have a free
into
version,
most
but that's kind of hard to use when you actually start
technology.
going to use the free one. So this one was $120 for a year, so I kind of bust even with my money coming in and what it costs. So that's why we're here. I'm gonna go grab that other kit.
Yeah, that kit you just showed on there, Bob. I wait till you get back. But yeah, I just got.
Hey, that launched nice.
Mm,
Too bad it wasn't a missile.
where I got work on my kit because I've been waiting for the weather to break for so long for, since November, and it's been cold up here in Michigan and stuff. So it's just been hard to get have my project done and stuff. I'm so
Okay.
behind on a couple of bills.
Here is the Banshee.
Hey, Serge, is there any way you can turn your volume up just a little bit? You're just a little quiet.
Oh, we can barely hear
I
you.
mean, oh, I'm sorry. I just gotta speak a little bit louder, but yeah. But let me see. Let me double check this thing here. Oh man. What the heck?
Pontiac Banshee, copyright 1989, Revell Model Company.
Now, okay, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
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 Okay, I just want to make sure. I'm still trying to figure this out. But yeah,
It's all right.
wait a minute. Why does it say your mic is muted? What's going on? Okay. All right.
That's weird because it's not from where I can hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I was trying to find out. That's all. There's stuff. I was trying to find out how the setup is and stuff. No, but
Was
that kit you just showed, Bob, with
Hey, Jimmy.
the one before that,
Hey, how long have I be right back?
I have that kit
Hey,
in the
Jerry.
closet. Here goes the new one I got today. I told myself I wouldn't get it, but this is a good deal what I got. Why is it? What the? What the heck? I swear, sometimes my tablet is touching. Look, mm, don't do this to me. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, what's, what's going on? Okay. All right, I'm about to show it here in a second. Trying to get this camera to. Here it goes. If it shows, come on, you crazy thing. There we go. Whew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got that today, and only for $25.
Nice.
It probably be my first time. It'll probably be my first time if I get a chance to work on them kit. But last time I had a truck like this one was, oh boy, it's been since I was 6 or 7. I would say about 7 years old, and I can't remember the kit. But yeah, it got everything you can think of. So when I seen that, I was like, you can't pass the deal like that at all. And you know how most hobby shops when they seen this one, seen these like that for a price like that, they go take them up and mock them up and stuff and make more of their money off of that. Yeah, I had to snatch
Yep.
that one up. Ooh, but yeah, I just figure. Other than that, I've been trying to work on um, my herb kits. I've been working on. Oh, what was I working? I was working on yesterday. The lightning and stuff. Thank you, Sarge. But yeah, I've been working on the lightning kit right now. I'm still trying to finish up the Earth 2 cars, the Earth 2 Mustangs. I've been trying to get in, and oh, the what was it? Oh, the two Camaros. I was working on, but because the parts are just like a little different, I've been working on. Um, I might have to go with. I might have to get.
Oh, I think you're muted, Serge. All of a sudden, I can't hear you anymore.
Okay. Hello.
Huh.
damn tablet. Can anybody hear me in the chat?
Yeah, we can.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Yep.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, I was working on those cards and I was trying to get the dragsters, but I was trying to find out also about is there anybody or is there um who does a tub by any chance? I know they do the 3D tubbing, but I'm trying to get the whole chassis because it may look like I might have to take a couple parts and just um do it from the ground up.
Oh, we got the motor all wired up.
So, Bob, did you catch that question Serge had?
No.
He
What
was
was it?
asking. I think he's trying to. He needs a tub for a kit, but he's wondering if somebody actually makes the whole chassis, not just like the back half.
Hmm.
I believe that was what he was
For a
saying.
pro commute?
Yeah, because
That'd be my
the
guess.
kids, yeah, because the kids
Yeah,
I
Ice
have.
Scan makes a whole chassis, 3D printed, or you can get the 60 AMT 66 Nova or 67 Chevelle are great chassis for uh, swapping out for just about anything. Between
Okay.
those two kits, one or the other, you can pretty much swap out anything.
So would that better fit on the Camaro if I use the Nova chassis? Bob?
Let me turn my volume up here, see if I can help. I'll go grab my
Okay,
headset
I'm
because
sorry. No, I was wondering, would that work on a Camaro chassis if I use the Nova chassis?
the Chevelle, the 66 Nova or the 67 Chevelle, both of those have tubbed out chassis, and they're two different wheelbases. So you between the two of them, you can fit almost any muscle car will fit one or the other one, or you can cut it in half, back half it, and do it that way too.
Okay, so I probably use that for the Camaro then, correct?
Now, if you would, what year Camaro?
I believe
Like
it
a
is
60s Camaro?
yes. It's the let's see.
The
It's
60s
like
Camaro, you should be able to use the Nova chassis for. The 70s
okay,
one, you'd probably have to back half it. Either you could use one
okay,
of those chassis and just cut it in half. Uh,
okay. Cause it's a
80s or
427
90s, I would go with like one of the
Rover
Pro
Camaro. Mhm. Cause it's that Baldwin Camaro.
Baldwin Motion.
Mhm.
That would be
It's like that older Revell kit. It's like this one here.
okay. That's an early 70s one. Yeah, that would probably the Nova one would probably fit. Of course, they built more than one, so if not, then you could definitely cut it in half and use just the back half, and then use the
Okay.
front half of the regular one,
Okay.
which is what I do
Like
most of
this
the
one.
time. If it doesn't fit,
Mhm. Because it'd be my first time trying to modify the if I do the
yeah, because I'm seeing
the
a 69
modification.
ball in motion, 69, 69, 73, 70.
Yeah. 'Cause that's my main goal is to learn how to modify.
With those for the 60 ones, I'm sure the Nova one, if it's not fit, it'll be damn close. And yeah,
Cause the parts I got on there on the cause I bought two of them, and one might have this full chassis, but I might have to uh soak it and have it, you know, deep, take some of that glue off. But I highly doubt it and stuff. That's why I was thinking about um helping her out because the part I couldn't get the thing off, so I was like, okay, I might have to do that if I could.
See you,
Um,
Marcy.
so
You
and
see,
then the
otherwise,
second
yeah,
one,
you can just get the back half 3D print one. There's several people that have those. Matthew Edmond
right?
does them. Iceman does them. Just about everybody that does 3D parts does the back half based off that
Okay,
Chevelle rear end.
yeah, I've been wanting to do something like that, and I just
Yeah, so you go
wasn't gonna
grab
do
them.
it on the Chevy. So 'cause I bought this off eBay, and I thought when I bought it, I thought the chassis wasn't glued on there and stuff, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna do the whole kit. And so then when I looked at it, you could tell it got glue bomb on the chassis itself by the front wheels, like right here and stuff. Because I was trying to get most of the pieces off and put new parts on here. I can't even do that at all. So I might have to redo it. Like I said, to help it out. Because I was thinking I was gonna have to scratch it
So this one
and
is
stuff like that.
is blow myself up here. This one is a Cutlass with the Nova chassis in it.
Okay. Is that steel?
That's the
It looks
six.
like it's steel.
That's the '69 Cutlass.
Man, it looks
That's the shorter wheelbase one.
Nice.
And here's the '67 GTO with the Chevelle chassis.
okay.
Oh yeah.
But either one of them, you could very easily, if it doesn't fit, you can cut it off somewhere in here. I usually cut it when I do. I usually cut them right here where they spore meat,
Mhm.
and then you can use that back half in your car and just use the front, cut the other chassis out of the car, leave the front end in the car, and just swap out the back end. Which is the same thing you're doing if you got one of those 3D
Are you using
3D
are
printed
you
ones.
using a saw?
Let's grab it.
Are you using a saw or are you using a Dremel?
All wheels. I need the other box. Where's the other box at? This box. And this box.
Yeah, clean these up here. Yeah, so these. I could probably paint those. Prime them out.
Because this kit is a 3D printed back half, and that's
And you got
basically
that?
identical to this one.
Okay.
You go this way.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Are you using the saw to cut the original chassis, or you using a Dremel?
I usually use a saw, but you could definitely good use a Dremel.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to make sure.
I've got a bunch of these, so a lot of times I'll use these. But you could even use a scriber and just score it too.
Okay. I probably do that
You can
like that
use a
with
scriber
the
and is
I'll probably use the saw because I think the saw probably be more easier than the Dremel because I know
yeah
the Dremel would do it, but I would be afraid to cause how fast it goes and stuff. Because I know it probably tear up the plastic and most part of it.
yeah. If you're gonna cut it with a Dremel,
So
I
I
would
probably
cut
prefer not
wide
to
of
use.
where you want the cut to be, So say we'll go back to this one. So if you wanted to save from here, from this point back, I would probably cut it.
Uh-huh.
I'd probably move up at 1/4 inch and cut it up here somewhere with a Dremel, and then just come back and trim it and sand it down flush to where you wanted it. Or with, like you say, with a scriber, you can go pretty much. But yeah, it just all depends on how you want to do it. There's different ways. There's as many ways to do it as there are days of the week.
Serge, you've gone quiet again.
Oh,
Very faint.
can you hear me?
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably because
Yep.
I got my finger on the mic. Probably what it is.
Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do next is this Banshee. When I bought it, I had this wild idea to make it look like the GRX from Speed Racer.
Right.
Oh yeah, nice.
It wouldn't be exact, but it would be in the ballpark.
So is that what you doing? The Banshee you gonna do it just like Speed Racer on that, or Racer X?
Well, the GRX from Speed Racer, which was the world's fastest car,
Uh
the
huh.
one that had to hit the drugs to
Oh
be able
yeah,
to
that.
drive.
Yeah.
And then once they drank water after they took the drugs, and they were so scared to go fast at all.
Yeah, because when you think about it, it's about the
Yep, I remember that one.
So that's what I thought about doing when I got this. So that may be where I go with it. Is that was the original plan when I bought it.
Okay. Oh.
Because I've got a Mach 5. I wish I had a shooting star, a Racer shooting star. I'd love to have one.
Let me see if I can order a tub by next week or two.
Hola, soy Dora.
But nobody's ever done a 124th, 125th scale shooting star.
Yeah, that's the only way I can see that. I get that done because these blue bombs, I could just modify it and do it easier for right now. Until I can get the other models, I want to get going. Cause
So how's everybody doing?
Jimmy, doing pretty good. How about you?
Same old, same old. Stripping bodies and fucking up paint jobs.
Whoa.
Hey, you don't get better unless you do that.
Yeah,
If you did everything perfect the first time, you never learn.
yeah,
nothing.
yeah. It's my fault. I got brave and tried to do some clear coating, and I just can't clear coat stuff worth of crap.
The weather is really not good for trying to clear right now.
That could have been it too. I think. Well, I did it a little too heavy, so it ran.
Yeah, and the humidity.
And I didn't let it cure before I touched it, so I had a big thumbprint in the top of my Chev Zoom.
Yeah, this is the GRX.
Oh yeah.
Looks like a boat. Looks like one of those drag speedboats.
Yeah.
That is.
Nice.
That's the kind of idea I had, was to make this kind of look like that. Not exactly, but
Oh, that's that. Is that Knight Rider 2000 kit?
this is the Pontiac Banshee.
Oh.
It's this.
Oh.
It was a concept car. It was never built other than the Autorama car. Put these away.
I guess I'm feeling brave enough. I'll do a little painting. I need to paint my general lead. The house straight. I'm too late to make it. A little bit of Palmer. Yeah. Let's see.
Because I got the Firebird here ready for clear coat, but it's just too humid today to try to put a clear coat on.
Yeah. Put this on the back. But the brake back off. Let's see.
The 91 formula.
Oh, that's that one with that cool looking fire eagle on the hood. I like that one.
Yep.
Here we go.
I like that.
It's ready for clear, but I can't. Said it's too humid and windy to put a clear coat on it today.
Yeah.
Wet bit. Let's do that wet.
Straight. Yeah. Put that on. It doesn't sit down on it all the way. Nope, it does. I just minimum. Put that on there. I still put the rear clip on it. The rear clip.
That's why I need to look at and see if I can find a part for that. See if I
Yeah.
can find one on eBay.
No, I don't think I can get that to go on there with the clip.
The
Yeah,
GTA.
you know, you can get
GTA.
back half. That one I got was from Matthew. Iceman has them. NYC has them. Dylan.
Now I just can't get the clip on.
Firebird model kit.
That formula, especially, you can find that one on eBay for decently cheap.
Oh, the yellow one that I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
We picked this one up for $20, 25 bucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do got that yellow one on here. See, but mine's is the 80s,
And it's
and it's
got
got the
decals in there, 4 different colors, so you can do this one. I did this one in white, but because decals, so you have black decals, white decals, and silver decals, so you could do any color you wanted
Could I put
for
the
regular
chassis under this?
formula.
Can I put the chassis under this with the upper clip on it? I wonder.
That's
I
not a
have to
bad
look
kit.
for this.
It's
Wow.
got a decent motor in it. Chassis, not too bad. Interior is kind of basic, but they're all the rebels are that way.
Yeah, this the one I need to get, but it's $55. Shoot, I might have to look up parts.
Don't think I'd put the clip on it. Put the front rear end on it.
They got the
Trying to put
turbo, but I need the interior.
I might not be able to
Oh,
do that with the
let me
front
look
rear
at it.
clip on it. At least
All right,
not.
let me see if I can.
No, I can get the back one on there. What? Okay, so the rear clip would be okay. Oh, hold on. I don't think I'm gonna be able to put the front clip on it. But so I'm probably to show.
Look for parts.
Generally,
Oh, I need the parts. The GTA part. GTA. Oh
who
god.
am I? I get some more of these Dukes I have in decals. Do one as a Chevy, a Bo and Luke, or Smart, and I had a Chevrolet.
Whoa, whoa.
Oops. Okay.
So, hang on. What, so wait, that won't fit on there? That's fucking stupid. This is stupid. No, I'm just doing it wrong. Right together, I'm just freaking doing it wrong.
I need parts.
Got
I
me
need
wrong.
interior.
Oh,
I might have to go there.
all right. Well, I mean, I can put that on there, and I don't have to worry about paying that. So,
Okay.
of course, doesn't fit on the dust, but it's orange or
Oh,
something.
yeah, I can't find parts. Oh, oh.
What?
Come on. It seems like everything's
Oh,
slow this year. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
ew!
that's not it.
Yeah, I'm up here looking for because my interior is warped inside near the back of it, but it can still fit in there. But I'm not sure if I should just go ahead and just stick with it and stuff.
Oh, Brass and Hassan.
Let's see if I can find it right here.
That goes like that. Okay, I gotta think that mine. I'm not gonna shit on them.
Jimmy, do some Flintstone cursing.
Uh, that was some Looney Tunes
That sounded like
Yosemite.
you were doing Fred.
That was more Yosemite Sam. You crab
To
grass.
Ah, yeah, you go.
Bastard.
Resin flim flamming flim.
mm,
Thinking of
okay.
Yosemite Sam. That's where he got in my head. That's what's got in my head doing that. I was talking about um 'cause I'm gonna be going here not too long. I'm gonna get a tattoo. My friends are trying to bet me $100 to get Yosemite Sam on my back.
To
I'm like, maybe on my arm. I don't know if I'm gonna do it on my back. I don't even know if the tattoo. I think the tattoo costs more than $100. Don't just pay for the tattoo. I don't want a bunch of stupid shit.
mm.
I don't really want a bunch of stupid shit though. The only one I really want is I want to get one that matches my dad's. He's got Jesus and tattoo on his heart. That's the only one I really kind of want to get.
I can't find the interior. Come on. Oh my goodness. I might have to stick with the interior I got for that car. Oh my goodness. Uh,
Is it not wanting to fit?
huh?
Is it not wanting to fit together?
It will fit, but it's just that I just want to make sure it fit the right way because they want to kind of like get it into a slant and stuff inside the interior because they want to go like this, kind of like onto the side, put the
Hmm.
pressure on it. So and I tried soaking it with hot water, but I had already primed it. That's the only thing about it.
Mm.
stuff. Yeah. The only reason they did that because I put it outside too long, and the sun was. You know how the sun moves,
Hmm.
and that's what happened. Because I had like, put it on top of my barbecue grill with the cover on it, and the sun was
Oh.
moving just like this. The sun was moving, and I was like, "Shit, how in the hell that happened?" And
Uh,
it just did that. So I was mad like hell. I'm like, man. I'm like, let me see if I could grab it real quick. Hold on, I'll show you. Cause you would definitely see it. Ouch. Cause it just traveled. With it was moving just with the sun. I'm like, what the hell? I never seen anything like that before. I mean, it's prime, but it ain't been painted. That's what I'm thinking. I might just have to stick with it and just go with the punches and not do it no more. So, uh,
Yeah, Jimmy's gonna get a tramp stamp.
eh, yeah, I'm
Uh,
gonna get a big Hot Wheels one.
you see, this is what happens. So you see how it's almost slant.
Hmm.
It may,
oh yeah.
it may not look like it, but when you turn it over,
Oh, it's warped.
Ooh, yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's warped.
Yeah, 'cause I was so mad. I had all the plans for it and everything. I was gonna paint it blue and silver. Ground the ground effects was gonna be silver. The body was gonna be blue, and I was gonna have like the good aftermarket wheels for it, like Bob did with his. And then you know, I set it outside on top of the barbecue grill cover on it, and some moved just like that. I was like, son of a bitch. I'm up here trying to soak it and pull on it and everything else. I'm like, man. I'm like, why?
And
Why me? Yeah, 'cause I was
man, I
like, why
know
me?
anything that can go wrong will.
And
I
then
get
it worked.
that, brother. I got that same
They did this
issue.
to the, and they
See,
did
that
this
one
to the
was a.
bumper. I had to buy. You see, that's the
Oh
bumper.
damn!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's supposed to be straight.
Right.
I think that caused it to sit too high and just have to glue it.
Yep.
Well, actually, I could use the back wheel on the front and the back wheel on the back. They make it look like it's got bigger wheels.
I'm not too much of a coward to get a tattoo. I just never found a picture that I was willing to put
It's
on
the
my
front.
body for the rest of my life.
It's the front
Yeah,
one.
that's kind of the way I felt too. It's like, oh,
That's why I want the one to match my
the
dad's
rest
on
of
my
it.
over my heart. He's got Jesus on his heart.
So yeah, that front bumper. When you look at the back and the front, it warped the crap out of that. Oh man, I'm like, oh,
I can't
all
even
that
see
hard work.
chat. It's not showing me chat. Oh no, there it is.
The screen down or scroll. It's a little, it's not like StreamYard, but
I only have 9 tattoos. Yeah. That's the one that matched my dad's. The only one I want real bad. I kind of want to do up my arm right here. We the people, but that's a later date one.
Yeah, you can tell like I can even test it now.
I'm gonna go with one of my buddies to get his. He got like a what did he get? He got like a deer or something right here on his arm. Or he got a deer head, and then he wants to put a duck head over here. And
You can tell.
he did the deer head and didn't want any more of them. I had to go with him, man. He's squeezing the fuck out of my hand. He don't like needles. And for some reason in his head, tattoos don't involve needles. I'm like, yes, they do. Are you fucking stupid?
barely fits in there, but it won't snap into the the, that piece. Yeah, it's like almost warped right in there, and it's shifting. Like you see, how, like here at the bottom,
Hmm.
it won't fit in there
Yep.
barely.
Mm.
That's why I was trying to make sure if I get it fit. But if I can't find another piece, I'm just gonna have to deal with this for now and just slap it and call it a day. But yeah,
Maybe some hot water might be able to bend it around a little, maybe.
well, I don't know if hot water will work because since I primed it, why it's primed and stuff.
The primer shouldn't bother it. You might have to re-primer it, maybe, but I think the primer's not going to bother you moving it
Yeah.
around.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because I've been wanting to get that done. Cause I was trying to pull it with pliers and stuff. I tried heating it with the lighter too, like away from the lighter, but try to give it it's gonna um where it's gonna give somehow.
You can use
Or,
a hair dryer on low heat.
or
Low heat.
spray spray paint the
Okay.
back window black
Yeah.
so you'll never see it.
That too.
Okay.
There you go. Window tint.
Yeah, it's got 5% all the way around. That's why the
There you
big
go.
Ford's got. I sprayed the windows black. I got glue all over the windows, and so I just kept popping back out and sprayed them
Spray the
black.
windows glass and call it a zinger.
Nope. I didn't do the front window, but I did the side windows and the back window. Front window still. All right. That shit's got 5%.
As long as it fits the way it should be.
But if you want to do it the correct way, that's definitely not the way to do it. That's just my lazy ass way.
Hey, if it works.
At the end of the day, it's just a piece of plastic. So
Yeah, still wet. That that has been down here drying for 4 days, and this is still wet. It's sticky. What the bastard? We did one coat on it. Why the hell?
yeah, with the humidity we've had here the last couple of days, Jimmy, paint is that's not one to dry.
Huh.
Really, the humidity around here hasn't been too bad. Well, it hasn't really been humid at all. It's been like 60 degrees, but it's the wind chill has been really bad. It's been really windy.
Excuse me.
All right, let me go get my can and now spray this body.
Well, it's pumpkin time for me, so I'll catch you all next time.
All right. Yeah, you probably go by
Wait
another
for the stream is
half hour,
Later.
45 minutes, and then call it an hour.
Yeah, I gotta get to sleep. 4 a.m.'s early. You all have a
All
good
right, have a
one.
good night,
I'll
Jim.
catch you next time. Thank you.
Right. That part either. This part be the only one that actually gets done.
Oh,
That
I had
part
to
be
go get a bunch of new spray paint today. With it going from hot to cold to hot to cold, a bunch of my paint went bad. Stick the piss out of it, and it comes out like water.
Hey Bob, question for you. Now the stock wheels on
So
the
that's why I'm not clear coating the Firebird right now because it's just humid. Temperature and humidity are not ideal for that.
No.
now however do these wheels like this. I would have to hand paint these, right?
I can't see him. Throw him up there, would you? Or Bob City. Um, Throw a little black wash in them. They wouldn't look too bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you
'Cause
want them
I
to be like a
figured.
different color, you could spray them and then still black wash them.
Okay. Because I was trying to do like how Bob did his, and I've been trying to figure that out where I'm keeping this part chrome, but the inside is like in that color.
I managed
Like
to
you know
do
how
that.
you, huh?
Like these.
Yeah, kind of like yeah.
I did that with a
Especially
Sharpie.
with DC. Or
Yeah,
you
but I
use
said just
Sharpie.
Yep, a
spray them gold.
copper Sharpie.
Yeah,
Okay.
Out and
yeah. And use the Sharpie for the center. You could spray the whole wheel gold, and then take a chrome Molotov pen and redo the ring.
Okay.
Yeah, otherwise
Because I kept
you
wondering
can
about
strip
that.
them down if you want. Or a lot of times I
Sharpie,
just put a black wash on them.
Sharpie is a
You
detailer's
can actually
friend.
use actual black wash, like a Tamiya panel liner, or you can just take some acrylic black paint and water it way down, and just
Okay.
let it. So it kind of settles in the grooves. Let shadows around stuff.
Yeah, because I was trying to figure it out because I was like, because I wanted to strip the middle part, but I was like, dang, I can't strip the middle if I can't, because I'm afraid I'm gonna mess all this up here and stuff. And that's what I kept worrying about too, because I was like, man.
Yeah, so those wheels I said I just actually did them with a Sharpie, with a
Okay.
copper colored Sharpie. But
Yeah, them Sharpies are nice for this kind of stuff.
you can brush
So you
paint
gonna
them,
do
or you can spray them, or you can strip them down and redo them. I usually don't. I usually just black wash them and call them done. The 3D
okay.
wheels I paint with this AK Super Chrome, the resin wheels.
Resin wheels? Okay.
Rust-Oleum
'Cause I kept,
chrome's pretty nice too for those, but it looks more like aluminum. Which I like
right.
the aluminum look better.
Yeah. Because I was like, I always kept wondering, because I was trying to do it where uh, if I could strip them off somehow and stuff and soak, but I was like, man, how they do it? I was kept asking myself how they do it, and I lose a lot of sleep at night
If
because
you
I'm
want
like,
to strip them down, you could just use some LA Awesome. That'll take the chrome off, but then
Yep.
you obviously have to repaint them.
right. And then I would have to make sure I paint it inside or whatnot, and yeah, I
And
just
yeah,
kept,
however you wanted to paint them, yeah.
because that's what I was like, man. But yeah, I was trying to get that nice shine, like that gloss and stuff. So I was just like, man, I'm gonna have to start practicing. That's why I told myself, excuse me. That's why I told myself this year I need to start doing more and more
Let me see if I have any.
detail and more of a thing on there. So I'm like, man, but yeah,
Okay, so we can do these wheels here
but yeah.
because I'm not using them. Come on, there we go. These are the wheels, extra wheels that are in my Firebird. So we'll take.
Mhm.
Let me switch cameras. And we'll,
Alright, let's paint it generally.
I'll put brown and black. What I've got here, to me, a panel liner, but it's just black paint that's super, super thin.
Okay. And you always put what, 2 coats on that?
It depends.
Uh-huh.
You just have to put it on and let it dry and look and see if you need more or not.
All right.
Because what this will do, this will settle in all the low spots, like
Okay.
where the wheels are cut out for the screws for the hub cover and stuff like that. This will settle down into that. And it takes
Mhm.
just a little bit of the shine off of the chrome, but you can always go back and polish it afterwards.
Okay. and it will still stay the way it is when you polish it. Correct.
Yeah.
Oh
See,
yeah.
the black is sinking in there, and then once it's dry, you can we'll do it. Let it dry here, and then I'll do it. I would on this one. I'm probably gonna would do the same thing on this intake plenum
Mhm. Okay.
for the top of the engine.
Uh
I
huh.
can put that on, and I'll let it dry. Then I'll come back with a Q-tip or a paper towel and wipe it off, and it'll leave just the paint will still be down in the grooves. Gives a little more depth
Oh.
and dimension.
Hmm.
I know this is not the best camera. Let's see
Yeah.
if I can.
Oh wow. Yeah. See.
And we'll
A
let that
lot
dry for a
better.
few minutes, and then we'll come back
Okay.
and I'll show you. I'll wipe polishing back, and it'll show. So I don't think this one will. This camera, I don't think will do it. I just don't have a good camera for this tight end stuff.
Yeah.
You can see it on the
Yeah.
plenum pretty well,
Mhm.
where it kind of sunk into the low spots.
Right.
I did the same thing on the wheels too. But once they dry, we'll polish those with a Q-tip, and it'll just leave them black, just in the shadows. It's kind of what it does.
Right. Okay.
I'll let that dry for a little bit, and I'll polish them out. Another thing you can use to do highlights on the wheels and stuff is there the extra fine Sharpies.
Okay.
You can pick out a color and color in various stuff. Like if you wanted to color a center cap, or if you're doing like an old Cutlass wheel that had the rally wheel that just had like the chrome around the 5 holes, had like little chrome rims, and the rest of it was the color of the body. You can use that to kind of match up. There's a bunch of different techniques. Another thing you can do, which I've done
Yeah, 'cause that's
before,
funny.
you get transparent colors
Okay.
like the
I think.
Dupla metal cast. You can actually take your chrome wheels and spray a light coat of this on it, and it makes it look like it's anodized that color. And they've got like
Uh
8 or
huh.
9 different colors of this.
I'm
Makes
gonna
it
have
look
to
like
start trying.
anodized metal.
I'm gonna start trying that too because I need to start something new. So. Mm-mm-mm.
All right, 10 minutes snuck
Okay.
in. Or is he leaving?
Right. Well, I'm gonna get off here, Bob.
All right.
Everybody have a good night.
Have a good night.
Jonathan, I was gonna ask you too before I go. Um, you was talking about the charger, right? Is he still
What
here?
are you talking about?
Which one?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jonathan. The body. Hey, that charger. Have you had a hard time with that kit?
I have
Which one?
not built a charger. I built the Dart and the Demon.
Oh,
I think Jimmy's built the
Which,
charger. He's out painting. He'd probably do that. Jonathan, you built
which,
chargers before, haven't you?
yeah, I was just asking if charger he's talking about, or if it's just any
Like
charger
the
kit.
69 charger? Is that what you're talking about, or the newer one?
the newer repop charger.
Of the 69 or 68 or whatever it is, or like the
I believe the
2020?
69. I believe the 69, the one, the country
Country
Charger.
one, yeah, that's the 69. Yeah, that's the same as the General Lee kit. I've not heard about anybody having any real problems with it.
No.
Some people complain about the wheel arches are not quite the way they should be, but
Okay.
I don't know
Yeah,
enough
'cause I
about
was
the
trying.
charging to know the difference. So
I made a
Yeah, 'cause
general. I got a build video of it. You can go watch if you want.
okay. Yeah, 'cause I was just trying to find out what was going on with that kit. 'Cause I was gonna try to tackle
it's been
that.
popped 1,000 times, and it's just
Hmm. So,
okay.
but
Let me
yeah,
do this real quick again before you go. Let me.
right. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get going, guys. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. All right,
All
you
right.
guys have a good night. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Normally, I let this dry a little bit longer, but we'll go ahead and do it now. And it's just leaving just a little bit of that black in the recesses. I find it even makes the chrome look not so plasticky. So I'm less likely to need to re-chrome my wheels after I put a black wash on them. We'll do that intake. I know my hand's in the way. I apologize.
It's fine.
Okay, so you can see the difference between this one. It's been polished back, and this one hasn't.
All right. General Lee has been on.
You might still be listening, Jimmy. Have you built the General Lee Charger, the 69, or the Country Charger?
I have built the country Charger. I didn't do it as a general, but I have built it.
Did it build out all right? Did you have any trouble with it? He was wanting to know if anybody had built it and had any trouble with it.
Yeah, it's just one of those kits. It's not a very good one. The only issue I really had with it was the interior tub. With the interior tub in it, the chassis and the frame didn't want to fit in it. So I just took my Dremel and I sanded the bottom of the interior tub down, and I sanded down the bottom of the top of the chassis, and I got it to fit decently.
I don't recall having problems with mine because I built a generally out of the country charger.
That's what I'm doing now as a general, but I'm using that 09 Challenger.
Generally, it's the same color as Jimmy's hair.
General had a little bit more orange tint to it. Mine's got more of a red tint, more red brown.
I read stories about they basically took whatever red or orange paint they could find at the body shop and just mixed it together. Every time they painted the car, no two were exactly alike.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it was orange, all that mattered.
That's what I always think is funny. People arguing what color it actually was. Well, some of the stunt cars were Hemi orange. Some of the stunt cars were Chevy orange. Some of them were just a mix of both. Yeah.
There's even some that have a little bit of a reddish tint to them.
Yep. But the
I think
show car was like this weird blend of multiple oranges, and that was what the screen show car was. It was a blend of like 4 or 5 oranges.
See,
It was
if
like
you
half Chevy orange, half Mopar orange.
if you pay attention throughout the show, if you look on the General Lee, I think about around halfway through the show, they you'll notice the General Lee will not have a side marker lights. So I guess they tired of putting the marker light in.
Well,
That is at all.
they
Because
were
whatever,
using so many 68 Chargers, 69, 68.
probably I say they probably bought some.
For a lot of the cars that were destroyed, they would retake some of the junk cars that weren't all the way fucked up, and a lot of them had different year quarters or different year. They were just hodgepodging them together out of whatever Mopar parts they could find. That's why some of them, the front end will kind of look off. It'll look more 70 with a 68 grill kind of shoved into it. You know.
I think I've seen one thing that for a few of the jump cars they use I think some AMC cars and they made them look somewhat like a Charger. Because I guess I think it was an AMC Ambassador. I could be wrong. Because I guess it had a similar body.
That's what they did a lot with the new movie Johnny Knoxville and what's his name were in the newer Dukes of Hazzard movie. They were fiberglass Charger bodies on a Crown Vic frame with Vic motor and everything.
The only thing good about that movie is it's the car itself.
I like the newer one. Ugh.
Well, with Billy Nelson as Uncle Jesse.
Yeah, I like that one.
Burt Reynolds as Boss Hog.
Burt Reynolds was really good. I thought Burt was good as Boss Hog. He was a little bit more of a serious Boss Hog than a fucking moron Boss Hog. They could have put him in a fat suit.
YouTube video on of John Snyder does a walk around of his generally and talks about all the different aspects and differences between the various cars that were done.
Yeah. Was it last night, Jonathan? We were talking about Stand On It, John Schneider's movie.
Yeah.
And after that, I looked up some photos of the Charger they used. I didn't know they cut T-tops into the Charger the one they used. That was freaking cool.
It wasn't a Charger. It was a Challenger.
Or Challenger, yeah. Well, the Challenger looks more like the old school Charger. I keep getting them fucked up.
If you're as you watch the movie, you can there's certain shots that you can tell they cut into the roof.
Yeah. I started looking at photos of it and looking at it. And I want to get another one of these 2009 Challengers and do that. Cut the T-tops into it and decal it up like a Trans Am.
Yeah, I probably won't.
That'd be cool. Cutting the T-tops would be the hardest part of it.
Oh, it stayed at all, but it won't stay.
You know, some of them they took were actually vinyl top cars and they took the vinyl off, but they left the chrome running around the sails and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah. And only a few of them had that big sticker on the trunk. Up by the window.
I swear that shows the reason 68 Chargers are so hard to find.
And that's why they're so expensive too. I mean, I've seen one time I think it was a 70 Charger sitting for a good he's a lot worth. I think $30,000 for it.
Yeah. And my dad, we like watching that Mecum auction shit. Man, some of the prices them cars go for. My dad remembers when you can get some of them for $500 to $1,000.
Oh yeah.
My dad's first car was a 60-something convertible Mustang. It had a little four-banger. He paid $400 for it. And then his second car was a white, he bought it from his sister. It was a white 70 Monte Carlo SS 396 or 454. It was an SS 454. And he gave he gave his sister $1,000 for it. And then 3 years later, he wrapped it around a fucking pole.
When I was in college, I used to drive past a 68 Firebird convertible, black on black on black, sitting on the side of the road with a for sale sign at $700 on it. And I could never justify spending the money, but that's probably a $50,000-$60,000 car right now.
Mm-hmm. And then he took, after he wrecked that Monte Carlo, of course, no insurance. Him and a bunch of his buddies pulled the 454 out of it and shoved it in a 78 or 79 GMC. We got photos of that truck. Drunk one night, one of his buddies with green spray painted Swamp Thing real big on the tailgate.
Nowadays, people want $2,000 for a rust bucket.
Yeah. Shit, even OBSs. I want an OBS. Man, those things are just so fucking expensive now. If they're not rotted, they have high miles, and I still want fucking $5-6 for them.
My brother just got one for $900 last summer.
Lucky bastard.
With a 4x4 frame included. You know what was wrong with it? The plug wires were switched.
Yep.
They were off one.
Seeing what they go for now, my dad regrets selling his old 90, 97 Z71.
Rust free. It had like 9,000 miles on it, and the guy bought it for a project. He was going to make it a 4x4, and never got around to it, so he sold it to my brother for $700, for $900, I think it was, for the whole truck and 4x4 chassis. Had straight 6 in it, but yeah, he started looking at the distributor, and the plugs were all off by one cylinder.
Mm.
So it was on fire and late fire and firing too late. Wasn't running right. He switched the plugs, and he's been driving it every day ever since.
Just because it's old don't mean it's gold.
Yeah, some of them assholes on Facebook Marketplace need to realize that. Look at what they go for now. My dad regrets selling his 97 Z71. It had a new motor in it, brand new 5.7, had like 60,000 miles on the brand new motor. Yeah, sold it for $2,100, and the only rust on it was on the passenger side rocker on the usual spot. It had 3 little holes. Where they go for now, he wish he would have just kept it and freaking gave it to me when I turned 16. I would have loved it. That's the truck that got me loving OBS so much. Sitting in the passenger seat and watching all my dad do the dumb shit he did in that truck. And being pissed off because the road to our hunting spot was flooded out, so we ended up driving way down this hill and up under this bridge and tried to cross right there, and the water was too high, and when he tried to get back up the hill, he freaking buried it. But I'm sitting there watching. He was fucking pissed. Originally, we had called a tow truck. The tow dude said it was going to be like $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 to pull him out because he was so far down that damn hill, and it would have been so hard to get back there. Freaking just called one of his buddies, and his buddy brought his 06 1500 HD and yanked him right up out of there.
Well, I'm gonna hop off here.
Okay.
All right,
You gonna be
John.
on Friday night, or
What?
you gonna be on Friday?
I might. Depending
Okay.
on-
All right.
Well, if you are, we'll see you there.
I'll see you there. I'll be in the chat. See you, brother. Don't do nothing I would do. I think I might have to wait and see where it's going to be. I think that may be what my issue was the first time. I didn't let the primer dry all the way. And that I used gray primer on orange and it looked like shit.
Yeah.
I was out of white primer and I didn't feel like going and buying any, so I was like, yeah, gray would be okay. Nah, it wasn't.
It is. You just got to do many light, super light coats to build it up. You get it?
Yeah. I did my usual 2 light coats and then a 3rd heavy coat, and that's where it fucked up. And then the next morning, I felt brave and put another coat on it, and it just ran. You know, that Rust-Oleum. Once it dries, you can't put no more coats on it. You have to keep putting coats on it while it's still wet. Otherwise, it'll act like it won't want to stick and it'll just run.
64 panel van. Oh yeah, there's plenty of money in that one. Even if it's just a roller.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, it'll cost $30,000 to do it right, but then it'll be worth a boatload when it's done. Okay.
Yeah. There are a few cars my dad wishes he still had. The biggest one is, he knows right where it is, but it's done rotted in the ground. It's not worth it. The first car my grandpa ever bought brand new was a 57 Chevy Bel Air. And after he had it for a while, he sold it to my aunt, his sister, grandpa's sister. She drove it for a while and then parked it out in her field on her property, and it's been sitting there rotting ever since. They done sold the house and moved away, but the car's still sitting out in the field. It's a beautiful car before fucking she parked it. Black. It was all black with a red interior. It was a beautiful car.
Yeah, but I still switch them universally one to the other between a motor and an engine. Yeah, an engine is internal combustion and the motor is electric. But yeah. But when you
I switch back and forth, but I mean the same thing to me.
When you go to the auto parts store to get oil, most of the time it says motor oil on it, not engine oil.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's swap back and forth. But yeah. Generally, the motor's electric and an engine's internal combustion.
Like I said, I still switch back and forth too. And same thing to me. I gotta paint this interior too. I gotta do that tan interior for the general. What is all part truck? Yeah, sitting up here something. Well, what do I do with it? No, that ain't. That's a Jeff Williams bike. Well, that's the big game parts for spring. This is a one door panel or two door panel. Where's the where's the dash and everything? So I've got some shit spread out. And yeah, that's for Roger.
Yeah, I had for a short time. I had an E100 van. It was 60, 66, 67, something like that. It was the wall windows. It didn't run very good in the heat, and it sucked. And in the summertime, it was boiling hot, so I didn't keep it very long.
I like my old truck out there. The only way I get rid of it is so I can find a clean OBS for cheap. Another big full drive Z71, or if it's a 2-wheel drive, a 2-door barn door Tahoe. And I'm turning that into a sleeper. Speaking of that, call me a gambler if you want. I'm going to go buy some Powerball tomorrow. They're calling it tomorrow night, and Powerball is up to 295 million.
Somebody in St. Louis hit it for like $500,000 this week, I think. I saw something on the news.
That may have been the the Mega Million, because I know they called it at some point. Powerball for Illinois, they're calling tomorrow night.
Yeah, they call them Wednesdays and Saturdays, or Wednesdays and sundown. I don't remember which.
Yeah. I'll go buy a few. Call me a gambler, but you can't win if you don't play. Where's the seats? That's actually two front seats. Front seats are really black. Prime coming. Prime, sorry. Phantom tan. Like rubber. That messed with the seats. The seats for this 09 Challenger, they're like rubber. Like the tires are. What the fuck? I haven't seen no shit like that. I'm paying anyway.
Yeah, it's like right now with the temperature and humidity, paint won't cure for shit.
Yeah, it's cold enough down here. It should be okay. I need to pull out a few projects while it's still nice to start laying some paint down on a bunch of stuff. The way summers are here, once it gets really hot and humid, I won't be able to paint shit. If I do, I'll end up stripping a bunch of shit. Or I could do like I did last summer. I'd come down here, lay down a few coats, and then bring it upstairs and let it dry in my room. But that was a pain in the ass because I was always worried about the dog or my brother knocking shit over.
Okay. All right, Jimmy, I'm gonna go ahead and shut her down for tonight.
All right, brother.
If Jonathan doesn't have one on Friday, I will. So we'll give him first option. So
All right.
thank everybody for coming in tonight.
I'll either be in on Friday or I'll be in the chat if I'm at my buddy's house.
Thank everybody for coming in tonight. Hope you had a good time. And we will see you next time. Bye.